Okay guys, so I'm back again with another video, but this video is gonna be like more different. I'm gonna do a story time um of me hiding, well, me talking about like me hiding my relationship that I am now for like almost a year and 4 months. There's a fucking fly and does not leave me alone. Okay, so yeah, so I was hiding it. Well, basically I was hiding it for a while, but like the most person I was hiding it from was my mom, because my mom's like really strict and she's crazy, and I just didn't want to, like, you know. So yeah, so like I knew it was gonna be a certain time I had to tell my mom, but like I was like, dude, like I don't want to like tell her because she's crazy, and like my boyfriend's older, like oh no, like what is she gonna say? And then like my boyfriend, like if you didn't know him, like if you just seen him, he kind of looks like not bad, but you would like like something that would trigger a mom's mind, like oh hell no, like he looked bad. But to me, he doesn't look bad. He looks kind of innocent. Oh my fucking gosh, this fucking fly. Okay, so anyways, so yeah, so as time went on, like I knew I was gonna have to tell my mom, but like I was like, dude, like I don't want to tell her, because like what if she flips out, like, and what if we move somewhere, and like because like her boyfriend lives in Bakersfield, so like I didn't want to like move all the way over there. So I was like, no, like no. So I was like, I know, so my mom would do that, like, you know. But now knowing she wouldn't, but like back then I thought she would. So I met my boyfriend in freshman year, so like I was pretty young, you know, like, but I mean everyone has boyfriends in elementary, middle school, and everything, like it just happens, you know. And like I don't know, to me, like he was way more different than anybody else. I was like, oh my god, like I know one of these days I'm gonna have to tell my mom, because like I'm feel like I'm gonna get serious, you know. Like I want to tell my mom, I want my mom to meet him, and like, you know. And then so as months went on, and like I think my mom started seeing like, oh, like me hiding something, you know. So like, and then one day I came like on Valentine's Day last of 2016, and I brought a bear. Okay, so let me just show you this bear. Okay, so imagine me coming to a house with a bear and a chocolate and a perfume and makeup and all that. Like, just imagine, like, you know, your mom's gonna know something, like. And then I remember my mom too, like she was like, cause it was really good makeup, like it got me a Bare Minerals like thing, and it came with like a primer and like powders and bronzers and stuff. And like I used to have the box, I know where it's at, and it's Gucci perfume. And then like my mom was like, who gave you that? Like, and I was like, oh, it's my friends, like. And my mom was like, I know your friends. Oh, my eyebrow. My mom was like, I know your little friends do not have money like that, like to be giving you a Gucci perfume, and to like. And I was like, no, they're my friends, like their moms bought it, this isn't that, right? I was just bullshitting like out to the max. So then so I was gonna have a big birthday party, and I did. And like I was like, oh, this is a good time to like to meet my mom, you know. And I would just say that my boyfriend was my best friend. I was like, yeah, I have a best friend, and I'll kind of bring him up a little bit, but my mom was just like, oh, it's nothing, you know. Because my mom thought I was gay, so she didn't really think I had a boyfriend, because I'm like really like a tomboy. So she wasn't, that was her last words, like, you know, she didn't think I was into guys. So yeah, like that's what she thought. So then like, so she didn't assume like, oh, maybe her best friend is like more than her best friend, you know. But that's how it was to me, because he really was. So anyways, so as time went on, like I would tell him like, dude, I want to tell my mom, but like I know she's crazy, like I don't want her to do something, and like I don't want her to do something to you. Like I was just overthinking it. And everyone would tell me like, tell your mom, because it's gonna catch up with you, and then it's gonna be too late, and this. But I never listened. I was like, nah, like I know what I'm doing, but I didn't know what I was doing, so I should listen. But so yeah, so like my dad, he's the first person to know, really, like, because I remember like he was far away, and I would call him because I was the only way I could talk to him. And like I would tell him like I'll talk to him, and he'll ask me, because he wasn't like really around like over here where I lived at. He would just talk to me, and he was just like, do you have a boyfriend? I was like, no. He's like, Brianna, I know you have a boyfriend, like you're pretty, like, nah, like I know you have a boyfriend. I just, because he had got like pictures, like we have some pictures, like family pictures. And he was just like, Brianna, I'm not stupid, like your little ass, so he told me, your little ass, I know your little ass has a boyfriend. You cannot be that pretty and not have a boyfriend. And I was just like, I don't have a boyfriend, like, I don't. And then, like, I burnt myself out because I remember one day I called him and then I was texting my boyfriend while I was talking to him, and I was like, yeah, babe. And I was like, because I read my text out loud, I was like, shit. He's like, wait, what did you call me? I was like, oh, like, I was like, oh no, I was like reading a quote right now, like on Instagram or something. I was like, no, it's because I was reading this quote, but I read it, I thought out loud, I was thinking about something else. But my dad was like, nah, if you have a boyfriend right now, you better tell me right now. I was like, I don't have a boyfriend. Like, why would I lie to you? Like, why? I don't even like boys. That's what I told him. I don't even like boys right now. That's the least of my worries. I just think about school, you know, playing the part and all that. But yeah, so then I told him that. He knew already, like, he was stupid. He's like, bro, I'm not stupid. He's like, are you not lying to me, mija? And I was like, no, I'm not lying to you. Like, I was lying to him, but I was lying, like, I had to cover myself up because I was like, dude, he's gonna tell my mom and then, like, I might be mad. So yeah, so then when he came over here, it was like right around like when I was gonna have my big birthday party, and my boyfriend had came and I was like, dude, should, like, I introduced them to him, like, you know, like, but like as a best friend, like, you know. So then my mom kind of knew of him already. Like, I told him, like, Mom, I'm gonna dance with my best friend, but not like nasty or nothing, but like I just want to dance with him because he's my best friend, like, you know. She's like, okay. And then I was like, oh shit, you know, like, I think she had a feeling, you know. So then he had came, I remember he had came, and he could just, like, everyone just knew, like, everyone was just looking, like, because he came with my other good friend, her name is Emily, and then, like, she came with her sister and her brother, and then, like, I was like, oh, hi, you know, and I was like, because they lied to me, and they told me that they were not gonna come. And I was like, dude, I was so heartbroken. Like, I couldn't even enjoy my day because I was like, I just wanted to see him, because that's another thing, I could not see him, like, because my mom, like I said, was really strict, so I could not see him. So it would be like months that I would not see him. And yeah, so it was like really hard, and I was like, dude, I can't take this no more, like, I gotta see you, like. So then, yeah, so then he came and I was like, oh my god. I remember, like, I was like I freaking hugged him, and everyone kind of, like, I was just like, who that, like, you know. So then we sat, and then I had, like, my own table with my friends, and then, like, they had saved a spot, like, they did it on purpose, and I was like, dude, they're making it so obvious, like, oh my god. And he sat next to me, he's like, oh my god, they're gonna know. I was like, just calm down. And we were just, like, the whole entire time, we were just, like, so nervous, because we felt like everyone was looking at us, but because we knew everyone was looking at us. And then my uncle, he came in, he was like, hey, 10 feet away from her, all right? I was like, god. I was like, oh my god. I started telling him stuff, and I was like, no, maybe he's playing. I was like, nah, he's playing. And my boyfriend was like, I feel so uncomfortable right now, I want to leave. And I was like, you're not gonna fucking leave, like, I don't care, you're not gonna fucking leave. He's like, nah, like, I feel like they're gonna do something, like, nah, I don't want to ruin your party, you know, I don't want to ruin your day. I was like, no, it's okay, like, it's fine. And then my mom was like, Brianna, come here, at my party, okay, where everyone's looking and, like, you know, making a big old scene. And I was like, oh my god, dude. Like, I went over there and she's like, is that your boyfriend? I was like, no, it's not, it's my best friend. I was like, I told you that's my best friend. She's like, I swear to god, Brianna, that better not be your little boyfriend. I was like, because, like I said, she didn't let me have a boyfriend. She told me I could have a boyfriend when I'm 17. No, when I'm a junior, right? I was like, oh hell no, like, I'm not finna wait like 2 more years to get a boyfriend. Like, no, that's not gonna happen. So then, yeah, so then my dad got up and he, like, started saying hi to all my friends, and, like, he's like, hi, nice to meet you, I'm Brianna's dad. And, like, my boyfriend was just like, and he's like, oh, hi, nice to meet you. Like, he got kind of stuck, and my dad looked at me like, oh, I know it's this nigga, like, I know it is. So then, like, I walked my dad to the car, like, when he was leaving, and he told me, that's your little boyfriend. I know that's your little boyfriend. Like, you don't gotta lie to me, Brianna. Like, I'm not mad at you. Like, just tell me. I was like, that is not my boyfriend. Like, damn, like, believe me. Like, oh my god, it's so hot in here, dude. And I'm wearing a long sleeve, and it's just like, ooh. But yeah, I was like, just believe me, that's not my boyfriend. Like, I don't have a boyfriend. Like, he's like, okay, Brianna. And then as days went on, I went with my dad, and, like, he had to talk with me. He was like, Brianna, you need to tell me if you have a boyfriend or not. Like, there's no one here. I'm not gonna tell your mom. Like, just tell me. I just want to know. Like, I want you to stop lying to me. And I was just like, you know, I was like, yeah, I got a boyfriend, and like, we're about to be a year. And he was like his face was just like, I swear to God, like, cause he thought it was just like a little relationship, like, just like for a couple weeks, you know, like that's what he was thinking. He's like, Brianna, you've been hiding this for almost a fucking year. And I was like, yes. I was like, it's because like I can't say nothing, like my mom and this and that. And then so yeah, like I was saying that or whatever, and then I was like, dude, like fuck, cause I was so scared that he was gonna tell my mom. Like I was so fucking scared. And then so he didn't. And then like it was a lot of problems because like I couldn't do a lot of things, like, and like I would go behind my mom's back to see him and stuff. So like, and my mom knew, like I knew my mom knew, and I would talk about him more, so she kind of knew. And she's like, Brianna, are you sure you don't have a boyfriend? I was like, no, I'm sure. She's like, okay, if you have one, are you gonna tell me? And I was like, no. I told her like, no, I'm not gonna tell you. She's like, okay, what do I want you to tell me? Like, just talk to me. And then I remember what kind of just like finally like I just burnt myself out is this from this year, this Valentine's Day, I came with a bear, and I came with, you know, like Valentine's Day stuff, and I told my mom like, okay, I'm gonna come home with stuff, because that Friday my dad picks me up on Fridays to go with him on the weekends, and I had brought it to my dad's house. I was like, so don't make a big old deal about it, like Dario gave it to me. But she knew that I liked him, because I told her like, yeah, I like him and he likes me, but he's gonna wait because, you know, I can't have a boyfriend. But like, it was all fucking bullshit, because I couldn't tell my mom, like I could not tell her. So then, and she was all looking at the stuff. She's like, why would he give you a big, because I swear to God, the box of chocolates was like literally that big. Like literally, it was so freaking big. And I was like, I don't know, like. And then like my mom, okay, like stuff had happened, and then like my mom kind of knew like I had a boyfriend, like, but she didn't want to really realize it. And then she was like, oh, well, how does he get money? I was like, because he works, because he really does. I was like, because he works, like. And he's like, he's old, like, because I told him like he's a little bit older, but I told her like at first like he was a certain age, and then at the end like I told her like what's his real age. But yeah, and then I finally, like, it came out like how my mom found out was really bad. Like I just couldn't take it no more. Like I would hide my phone a lot, because I was like, dude, like I don't want her to see that I have a boyfriend, because, you know, you're gonna see that I call him babe and everything. It's not like I was really hiding something like really bad, but it's just like I had a boyfriend and I didn't want her to see. And like she knew, like she knew a lot, but she just wanted to keep it in, like when she finally told me. But yeah, so I couldn't take it no more, because my mom was like, I feel like you're doing something really bad on your phone. I was like, oh God, like I can't let her think like something really bad. So I was just like, you know what, the reason why I'm hiding my phone is because I have a boyfriend. Like her face was just like, and my dad was there and everything. Like, oh my God, it was such a big deal. Like, oh my God. So yeah, and I was like, I have a boyfriend. I've been wanting to tell you, but I can't tell you. And I've been with him for a year and like 3 months. And no, I didn't tell her that. I forgot. I didn't tell her. I just told her like, we've been together for a couple months, because I don't want her to be like, oh, you've been hiding it for this fucking long. So yeah. And then she's like, okay, why didn't you tell me this and this and this and that? I was like, because you're crazy. Like, you would not want to listen to me. You just know. Like, my mom got pregnant in high school, so she, like, I feel like she thinks that's gonna happen to me. And then my dad was really bad, and my boyfriend's not really bad. So like, I feel like she thinks that, but he's not. Like, he's not. But yeah, so that's her biggest fear. That's why I feel like she's the way that she is with me. But yes. So then that happened, whatever, and then like my mom was like, okay, Brianna. I remember she had like this serious talk with me, like I was crying and everything, because it really broke my heart. Like, it really did. Can you close the door, please? Gosh. So yeah, she was like, okay. I remember she was sitting down and she was talking to me, and she was sitting down and she was talking to me. She was like, okay, Brianna, I'm gonna let you have a boyfriend, but don't think. I was like, oh, like I got all happy when she said that. She's like, but don't think you're gonna go on dates. Don't think you're gonna go out by yourself. Don't think this, don't think that, because this is not gonna happen. It's too early, this and that, you're too little, this and that. I was like, oh my god. Like, she treats me literally like a little girl, and I'm not. Like, that shit pisses me off, but I'm her only girl, so that's how she's probably at. Like, that's how she's like that with me. And then, like, dude, that girl was so frustrated. I was like, okay, well, at least she let me have a boyfriend now. And then, like, I couldn't hide it no more, and I would talk to him. Like, she was really mad at me for, like, a week. Like, I remember she didn't want to talk to me, and she was like, I didn't think this was gonna happen soon. Like, I really didn't. Like, I thought you were gonna listen to me. And I was like, I did, but like I could not hide it no more. Like, and things just happened. Like, did you really think that I was not gonna have a boyfriend like until junior year? Like, it does not happen like that. And I was like, I just want to tell you because I really do love him. I remember her face was like, because you know, people don't think like because you're young you don't, love is not real, but I know I really do love him. Like, I really do know that, because I wouldn't go through all this shit if I did not love him. Like, I go through a lot. Like, we both do, like a lot. And trust me, like, I went through a lot of trouble with my mom just to, like, to get where we are now. Just for us to be together, like, you know. So, yeah, so then I remember, like, a week later, 2 weeks later, my mom was like, my mom and my dad, they're like, well, I want to meet him. And this and that. I was like, okay, like, and he worked a lot, that like every day, like around that time, like every day. But he had like 2 jobs, so it was like literally he would get off one and go to the other one, so it was like really hard. So then I was like, okay, well, he has to get like a day off, because he really did, like, he had to call off a day, like, to go, you know, meet us. And I remember, Damien, damn. And I remember we had a meet. We went to In-N-Out, and then like I told my mom, like, cause I was lagging it. Like, I didn't want my mom to like I didn't want her to meet him yet. Like, I was like scared. I was like, no, she's really mad right now. I don't want her to talk to him in a bad way, like, you know. So I waited like 2 weeks, and then like he told me like, okay, I want to meet your mom, like, now, like, I want to meet her and make things better. And I told her that, and then she's like, no, I don't want to meet him yet. This and that. I was like, well, you just told me you want to meet him, and like I was like, no, he wants to meet you. You don't want to meet him. Like, you know, my mom just didn't want to face the fact that like, that day's gonna come. So then I remember I called her. I was like, Mom, he's gonna call a day off, and he wants to see, meet you guys and this and that. She's like, okay. I was really calm about it. Like, I'm glad I did it that way, and like, you know, waited a little bit. So okay, well, we could do this. I don't want him to come to the house because I live with my family, so like I didn't want everyone to be in my business, you know, because a lot of people judge, and like they're really strict, like they're old school. I don't want them to like judge, because my mom's letting me have like a little more freedom than how they let her, because my mom hid it. Like, when she was with my dad, like, she hid it to the max, and then I felt like her doing that, like, it led to her doing a lot of things she's not supposed to, like, instead of like being open, you know, doing things the right way. So yeah, so I remember that. And then like I remember I was so scared. Like, he was so scared. Like, he wasn't scared, like he just really, like, that's why I really do like care about him. Like, he always settled things like the right way. Like, he wasn't like, oh my god, like, no, he was just like, okay, like, it's gonna be okay, like, you know, just hopefully like we don't, you know, like, your mom doesn't come at me bad. I'm just gonna hear her out, like, even if she does. Like, I was like, oh my god, like, I'm so scared. Like, I'm sorry. Like, I remember I was like, I'm sorry if things don't go well. Like just hear her out. And then yeah, so I remember I seen him, and he was like, and then he had to drop off his mom at work. So fucking annoying, dude, I swear to god. And then he had to drop his mom off at work, and then so he's like, babe, can I come at, I remember I was like at 6:30, and he's like, can I come at 6:30? And I was like, yeah, like, that'll be a good time, because my dad's has to do something too. So, and I told my mom, she's like, okay. So then we met, and like I seen him walking, and I was like, oh my god, what? And I remember I was like, oh, first what I thought was like, oh, he's right there, and he looks so cute, because he did, like, he looks so like an innocent little kid, like, not little kid, but innocent little man. So I was like, oh, he look cute. And I remember he's like, okay, where are they at? And I was like, they're right there. And like, he looked so fucking nervous though. He was just like sat down, and then like he never really did that, like, you know, like he never took anybody serious, like, from what I know, and I believe him everything that he says, obviously. Like, you know, he never really went to like this extent, like to be with someone, you know. And then so we sat down. He's like, well, my mom was like, well, Dario, it's about time that I met you. I was like, oh fuck, like I was like, damn, like this is about to turn left. And but nah, like they're really cool. And my mom's just like, I just want you. My mom started crying and stuff, in and out. So I just want you to respect her. He's like, I am. Like he was really, that's one thing about him. He knows how to speak and he's really outspoken. Like, and he really does respect me, you know. So he was just telling my mom and my dad, and then they like him. And then now like we go do stuff, you know. But sometimes my parents had to be there, and then like yeah, but you know, I think if you really want to be with somebody, you really gotta go through everything, because I really went through everything just to get where I am now. But yeah, but I'm really grateful that my mom didn't like fucking like go ballistic and shit, because one of the things too is his age. So like she was just telling me like oh my god, like he's so older than you and this and that. He's not like extremely older than me, but he's a little older than me. She's like oh my god, like you're too little. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like chill out, like, you know. But we're all good now. Like my dad really likes him, my mom likes him, and I'm like, yeah, I'm just like, hey, you know. But that's about it. Well, I'm gonna do I got an iPhone 6 Plus, so like I'm gonna be filming more. I don't have a camera, so I'm gonna be filming more with this. And because before I had an Android, and I still made that work. I was like, I don't care, like I'm gonna go on this YouTube and I'm gonna make my YouTube videos even with the fucking Android. So then I did it. But now I got an iPhone, so I'm like, okay, I'm gonna start doing more things with it. So yeah, so I hope y'all enjoyed this. I hope I didn't bore y'all, because I'll like really pour my little heart out, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, but I'll catch y'all later. I hope y'all like this. Like and subscribe. I think the subscribe button is like right here. It says subscribe in red, so y'all could do that and hit this like button. And thank you for the 200 views on my first video, and then like thank you for everyone that likes my videos and just stays on my videos. Like I really appreciate that. But thanks y'all. I'll catch y'all later.